In this video, I will cover everything about what you need to know about DPS in Arise Crossover. This damage guide will be helpful for new players or even pro players, so watch till the end. But before it, like and sub, because real Slasherz never miss a bit. So DPS in Arise Crossover is super important thing which will help you to progress through the game. The more DPS you will deal, the easier you will go further. The first thing you need to know about DPS is shadows. Yeah, you need shadows to increase your DPS. The higher rank shadows will be, the more DPS they will deal, the more level they will have. As you can see, each shadow has levels. The highest rank right now is HDM. Maybe if you're watching this video, you probably have more ranks, higher ranks. But for now, we have only HDM rank shadows. That's the highest rank possible right now. And as you can see, the level is 675. For example, we will take UGM rank shadows. The level is 625. The rank is lower, meaning level will be low too. The more level shadow will have, the more DPS they will deal. Pretty easy, right? So your goal is to get the highest rank possible, and a lot of them actually. So let's go to the guild hall, and on a simple example, I will show you how you can grow your DPS pretty easily. To do that, we need dummy. Dummy stands only in guild hall. So as you can see, my DPS is like, wait a minute, it grows. It's around 600 TD, but we can increase it even more. How? So shadow level is more important than shadow damage, meaning you have to use stuff in this game which will increase your shadow level, not shadow damage. That's a pretty important thing, you have to know it. So to increase your DPS, you have to farm relics with shadow level only. So right now I have a build with all shadow level relics. Let me use it and you will see how far will go my DPS. So right now we're dealing 600 TD. Let's use the build as shadow level relics, and I'm right now dealing insane amount of DPS. Look at that, 200, 300 quad DPS. That's just a lot of it, but we can increase it even more, and I'm going to show you what you have to do. So right now I'm using Dune Piercer with shadow level, Fan of the Minion with shadow level, Dim Brief Core with shadow level, Dune Crown with shadow level, Core of Rebirth with shadow level, and Ancient Grimoire with shadow level 2. On your screen you see all shadow level relics and where you can get them. So you can screenshot it and use it like your guidebook or something like that. But don't forget to subscribe and like this video, guys, because I put so much effort to make this video. That's gonna be the best support for me. The next thing you have to do is to upgrade your relics. So when you will get relics from dungeons, you'll get low level relics and you have to upgrade them to the maximum rank. Where you can do that? Pretty easy, you can do that at the blacksmith, just right here. So you have to unequip your relic and put it right here. For example, let's just use, I don't know, this one relic, Crown of Snow. As you can see, to get the highest rank of your relic, you have to spend 7 legendary cores, legendary dust, and gems. All of it you can farm in Infinite Castle or Infinite Desert. So pretty much important thing, and you have to upgrade every single relic you use. Not every relic, but only what you use. Even +1 or 2 levels more will increase your DPS like crazy, believe me. Next up is gacha. Yeah, we have some gachas in different islands, but you can get access from every single gacha from the guild hall. For example, let's just take Grass Village, right? To unlock it, you have to spend 249 tickets, which is not a problem actually, and you will have the access to roll some gacha. To roll it, you have to get tokens. Tokens you can get from the dungeon related to this island. For example, this gacha is on the Grass Village, meaning only from those dungeons you can get tokens. And you have to get the rarest item to increase your DPS even more. Just press auto roll, and maybe if you're a super lucky guy, you will get the rarest item here and the best buff. When you roll all of it, don't forget to equip it, because this gacha doesn't equip the best item you have. Somehow, I don't know, they just forgot to do it. But anyway, this thing is so OP. It will boost your DPS. The next is important thing actually are stats. So you have to go to the stats here and put everything in shadow power. Also, you can split shadow agility to 200 and shadow reach 200, but now I'm using player experience. That's why I have shadow reach only 64, and I'm using shadow agility 200 only for the talent which will teleport my shadows between targets, which is pretty convenient actually. So if you want to be a strong slasher, you have to max your shadow power and the most unusual thing actually, hidden thing, hidden mechanic or something like that. Each level you will have will boost your shadow damage by 1%. So right now I have 557 levels, meaning I have 557% more shadow damage. So that's not only about stats, and you have to get the maximum level as possible. Next up is weapons, of course, guys. Let's go to the weapon, and you have to get the best weapon possible. Right now I have sacred short blades. First of all, you have to upgrade. You can get the best weapon, by the way, is from the latest island, the latest dungeon. So right now I just visited this dungeon for the first time and got a rank sword, as you can see. So let's just upgrade it, and as you can see, we can now enchant it. That's pretty important because enchantment will boost your DPS also like crazy, believe me. Right now this weapon has damage 31 DC, which is nothing. Compared with shadow level damage, that's just nothing. So let's just enchant it to sharpness 12. Yeah, right now we have sharpness 12. And as you can see, sharpness 8, sharpness 6, no, we don't need it. Sharpness 12, guys. And as you can see, my weapon deals 70 UD DPS. Crazy, right? Also, we have the enchantment Shadow Affinity, which will increase your shadow damage by the weapon damage. Pretty much interesting enchantment. You also can use it to increase your shadow damage even more. The next up is Guild. Guild also will boost your DPS like crazy. For example, our build, which you can be invited in, by the way. Just go to our Discord and ping me. And as you can see, we have upgrades here. We have a lot of upgrades which are max, but also we have Shadow Boost, which will increase your shadow damage. Also, guilds are important because it allows you to equip extra relics, which will also increase your shadow damage and your overall damage. And shadow slots, meaning you can equip more shadows to increase your damage even more. Obviously, right? So you have to be in the guild to increase your DPS. That's just important thing. The other thing in this game are titles, guys. Pretty important thing too, and you obviously should use titles with shadow level. So let's go to the dummy right now, and I'm gonna show you how your DPS will increase. So right now we're doing like 300 DPS, right? Also my weapon, but you can use also Pyramid Overlord, for example, which will increase your shadow level by 26. Let's just use it, and you'll see that my DPS will grow a lot. Right now we're dealing like 300 quad or more than 300, right? Also, you can use subtitle, but I will talk about it a bit later. And also, guys, we have talents. Talents will boost your DPS as well. For example, if you're using weapon, you can use weapon branch. For example, if you're using shadow, you can use shadow branch. But most importantly, you have to use +1 relic slot in title fusion, equip title plus subtitle. That will allow you to use more relic slots, right? And more titles. Except for using one title, only one main title, you also can equip subtitle and increase your DPS even more. Write down in the comments your DPS. And if you need more guide, click on the video which is on your screen right now. And remember, real slashers win loud, slash proud.